Just wanted to go over some things with you. Obviously, I am not there today, but I think you don't need me. I think we're set to go. So there are some adjustments into the schedule that I want you to be aware of. And so take a look if you would. I've laid out this week's plan. So today, Monday, here's the plan. If you have not finished the massing of your product, most of you guys had some kind of filtering to do yet, and maybe the funnel and the filter paper is sitting in the hood. That's step one. Get that masked. Figure out how many grams of product did I get, and then use it to do number two to work on your pulse lab. And we're going to talk about what that looks like in a second. Okay. Last thing, if you do have a product and you need to find the mass and do all that, do that. Go through the steps, but please, the sub should not have to clean up after you. Put away your stuff, rinse it all out, make sure all of the waste goes in the plastic waste containers, not in the sink. After you've rinsed, there's a scrub brush at each sink. You can scrub it out and then put it in the back corner. We have our drying rack. You guys have done that before. You're awesome. Just clean up after yourselves just like you would at home. Okay? So that's today. I want to get everything done with the lab today. Tomorrow, we're going to do something called regroup, review, and relax. I'm going to pass back your quiz from last week. I know I haven't passed that back. There were some very common mistakes that were made, and it was kind of most people did the same mistake. So we're going to do those exact three things. We're going to regroup, we're going to review, and we're all going to relax. Now, to help you do that, I'm going to take the test. We're going to move it back one day. Okay? So we'll review the quiz. We'll feel better about it on Tuesday. Wednesday, you'll have time to review more. I'll give you time to work through and talk through and ask questions on the Unit 6 review worksheet. Thursday, we're going to take the test for Unit 6, okay? And then Friday, we'll start Unit 7, okay? Carla Quinos, Katrina. So information, what do you need for today? I've laid out some stuff. Use these slides to guide you with your group's lab report. This is due at the beginning of class on Wednesday. When you come in Wednesday, it should be done. It should be uploaded to Schoology by midnight on Tuesday. So there's already an icon on your Schoology. You can find it. You can upload it. You can put it on as soon as it's done, but that needs to be done by midnight on Tuesday. Okay? So if you remember, we had 2 days worth of procedure, right? Today, and this is wrong, this should say February 5th, is the lab report workday. Okay? And again, it should be updated and all done by the 6th, 3 to 4 people per group, and 1 lab report per group. Not everyone has to do one. You do 1 per group. So what does it look like? Here's the criteria. Okay. So your purpose should be written as a paragraph. You should have a purpose. Why are we doing this lab? Make class connections and mystery. Okay, so talk about what we learned about in class, but then also talk and address the mystery. The reactions, you should have those 4 possible balanced reactions. Make sure you use your solubility rules and account for that, and highlight the chosen reaction that you're going to see. Procedure, we've gone over this, but it should be numbered, should be detailed. Materials, what you used, and then again, you should have a data table for that. Okay. Pulse lab, this is maybe new, so I'm not going to read it all to you. I'm going to have you look through it. This is also posted on Schoology. You can find it. It's all laid out. But make sure you do your calculations. By now, you've all figured out that the murder weapon was silver nitrate. All right, but you need to start with the grams of the product you got, that you found, use the balanced equation that you wrote, and determine the molarity so you can figure out who the murderer is. So your conclusion, 2 paragraphs, okay, written in complete sentences. Paragraph 1, tell me who the murderer was, tell me what the weapon was, what was the molarity, explain in words how you got that, make a connection to this lab, what we've been learning in class. Okay, so why do we do this lab? What concepts did we learn? Paragraph 2, how confident are you in the data? Check with other groups, figure out if it's not the same as other groups, identify potential errors. Why would it be different? What's wrong? How would that impact the data? As it says in there, saying too much of a chemical is not an error. What is an error? Okay, that should be all done by the end of the day tomorrow, and then tomorrow we'll go through the regroup, review, relax, and pass back those quizzes again, Deb. So that's it. You got the hour to get that done. Get after it. Go Panthers.
Hey, are you done recording? Sorry.
I think so. I don't know how to